What's the deal, my people? You know it is Don Tony Teflon, and I'm back at you another one, and this one is how Gene gets caught. We're going to go through everything, and I've told you before that he was going to get caught. He was going to go directly to jail. I've given you the clues for all that in my last video, and if you want to know exactly why I feel that way, please check out my last video. It will be in the description and linked after the video. In this video, I'm going to concentrate on exactly how he's going to get bagged up when this is all said and done. Let's do this. What up to my thugs, nerds, freaks, and geeks? You're now rocking with the best of Don Tony Teflon. If you can, subscribe and click that bell so you can be notified every time I drop a new video. As always, 500 is the like goal. If this video hits 500 likes, I will give a subscriber who leaves a comment on this video a $25 Amazon gift card. If you win, please send me a private message on Teflon TV Facebook page. That's where you have to send it in order for me to contact you so I can get that out to you. I don't know if people have been confused or not, but I just want to make that clear so that I can make sure that you get what you deserve. All right, so make sure you run it that way. Now let's get right into it. I gave you a major info dump in my last video, so I truly do not want to repeat what I said in that video. So I'm trying to focus on this one on exactly how he's going to get caught. And I'm going to use what we've been given, the scenes that we've been given, that we can see, that we can piece them together, that point in this direction of exactly how he's going to get caught. Number one, who's going to catch him? And I think that that person has to be Marion. When I look at the story, the whole story of this character, he has been a man who has taken advantage of older people, especially older women. You could ask Irene. He, for some reason, feels he can manipulate these older ladies easier, and that's why he always makes them his mark. But I think that the tables get turned, that he picked the wrong woman to mess with, and she's not going to be so easily fooled as the other ones were. Next would be, how is he going to get caught? And I think the answer to that is the computer. This computer will be his downfall. It is what writers refer to as a MacGuffin, which is an object, event, or character in a film or story that serves to set and keep the plot in motion despite usually lacking importance, meaning that it's something that's supposed to be slight, it's something that you're not supposed to pick up on, but this is what it is, and it is the computer. I'm going to break this down for you scene by scene, the way that it played out in the show, so you can see exactly what the writers of the show and the directors were going for to set up this whole situation. It starts off when we see Jim finally get the nerve to call Kim because he was told that she asked about him, but he does not get the response that he wants. Now, I know that there are people out there who have taken the video of the audio and cleared it up for you. I'm not going to do that for you right now, but I'm just going to say that he doesn't get the response that he wants from Kim, no matter what it is that's going on. If it's Kim he's talking to on the phone, which I believe most likely it is. And that is what causes him to start kicking and beating up the phone booth and getting him upset. Right after that scene, they show him back working at Cinnabon. And what they show him is looking at the mixer, mixing the dough, which is a mundane task that he does over and over and over again. And this makes him fed up with that lifestyle. After that, we see Jeffy pulling up to his house and he sees Gene's car outside. That's when we see Gene inside of his house with his mother, and this is the first mention of the computer.
Hey Gene.
Yeah, your mom was just showing me this computer you bought her.
Now what they do is they try to play this scene off as if Jeffy is afraid that Gene's going to be mad at him because he spent too much money. And that's when you get the second mention of the computer.
I thought a computer would be good for, you know, it was on sale. Not a big buy at all.
And then immediately, right after that again, when they leave the house, you hear a third mention of this computer. There's no reason for them to be bringing this up all these times unless it held some significance.
I swear the computer's the one big thing I bought, and it's not even that much. It's an old model on discount.
Now that we know the device that will be used in his downfall, let's talk about the next part of his downfall. And that is the old Hollywood trope called Frankenstein's monster. Now that trope says a person who creates something that brings about his or her ruin, meaning that the person is responsible for their own downfall. Now we see this play out in the show a couple of times. One great thing that they show is the transition shot that shows the RV pulling away, and when it does, it then shows the grave that Saul thought he was going to be in. After that, it pans down into the grave, and when it does, it transitions into Gene laying in his bed, meaning Gene is digging his own grave. His actions are going to be the cause of his downfall. So who is Frankenstein's monster? Who is the person that Gene created that's going to take him down? Now it's easy to say that that could be Jeff or anyone, because we've seen the cop scene with the lights and everything. It does look like that's going to be the action, but it truly isn't. Who it is 100% Marion, and we've seen him do this already and create Frankenstein's monster.
Yeah, your mom was just showing me this computer you bought her.
Yeah, well, he got it for me, and I didn't know what the hell to do with it. But look, Gene showed me.
So she would have never been on this computer if Gene didn't show her how to use it. It was him that showed her exactly what to do with the computer. It would have just been sitting there collecting dust if he didn't show her exactly how to use it. Hence, he is the one who created Frankenstein's monster when dealing with her and showing her how to use a computer, which will bring his own downfall. And in this scene, they spell it out exactly how it's going to happen.
Look, Gene showed me. You go to the box up here, and then you type in funny cat videos. I mean, that's not just funny cat videos. These funny cat videos just pop up.
So it's either going to happen one or two ways. One way is going to be she's on the internet just watching her funny cat videos, and on the side, all of a sudden, it's just going to pop up American Greed, and that's going to show her everything she needs to know about it. Or the second way will be she types in his name because she suspects something bad about him. We seen in this episode her looking through the curtain and looking at him when he brought her son outside, and she's seen the transition in this man's demeanor a couple of times to make her suspicious of him.
Hey, Marion, how about we leave you to the cat videos, and Jeff and I take our drink to go? I mean, is that car running? I'd love to take a gander. Come on.
Okay.
Then again, at nighttime when she's looking outside of the window, she can hear this dude and what's going on. And she's not a dummy, so it's easy to see how she will stop losing trust in this man.
It's okay, Z.
Get in.
Remember, his whole scam that he ran on her was he was looking for his dog Nippy. And then he's saying, shut that damn dog up, and she can hear him saying that, meaning that he is not a dog lover like he claims to be. She's going to pick up on it because she's an animal lover. And that's why he preyed on that whole thing with Nippy to begin with. So she is seeing who he really is, and that is why it's going to be her not trusting him anymore, and eventually her calling the police on him, and that being his downfall. Now, about him going to jail when this is all said and done. I've given you proof, especially in my last video when I broke down the title Waterworks and what it stood for. But I've gotten so many comments in the comment section about exactly what I said. I feel that I must address it and explain it to you one more time. When we look at Waterworks on the Monopoly board, we can see that it is 1 away from go to jail. People are saying, no, it's 2 away. But you can clearly see that there is 1 spot in between Waterworks and go to jail. Just like there's 1 episode left to Better Call Saul after Waterworks. Meaning he's going to go to jail. That's what it's set up for the last episode. That's what I'm trying to say. That's what I was trying to say. Maybe some of y'all took it wrong because I know you're saying 2. We're not playing the actual game of Monopoly. We're not rolling the dice. We're using the 1 square in between. That's what I was saying. But I always got more proof for you, so here you go. Here's some more proof for you. When we see the scene of Gene in the grave that transitions to him in his bed, and we watch that scene back, right? When you see it, what's the next thing that happens? He gets a knock at his door, right? And that's when he gets his old massager. But it's going to be the same thing. There's going to be a knock at that door, but it's not going to be a knock like that. It's going to be the police knocking at his door. And that's why, look, we see him nervous. The way he peeks through the window, it's going to be like that. But it's going to be the cops who are coming from him because of the monster he created, Marion, that he lost the trust, and now she's going to find out who he is and turn him in. But as always, if you don't agree with me, that's fine. Tell me what you think in the comment section. I would love to hear it. And also, we'll be doing a live stream, Phil the Issues Guy and myself, tonight, Saturday night at 7 p.m. So tune in and watch that. It's a call-in live stream, and we're going to be talking about something in the next episode. I have something I want to share with you. So 100% huge clue about next episode, and I want to see if we can put it together. That's what I'm trying to do. I want to see if we can figure this whole thing out together. Me and Phil have been cramming it all in our head, but we need a little bit more to go in. Maybe you guys can help us. So make sure you tune in tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern on the call-in live stream, and we're going to try to figure this thing out together live tonight. Also, the winner of the $25 Amazon gift card is Sir Nathan Thomas. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for leaving a comment. Hit me up on Facebook, Teflon TV. Leave me a private message so I can get your email address and send that right out to you. And if you like the way I do this, please thumbs up this, spread this across the realm, and as always, subscribe. And until next time, you know who it is. Peace and stay sexy.